Today in the osteology series, we are looking at the metacarpal bones anatomy of the hand. So the metacarpal bones, they do not just form the part of the hand, but they form a complex system of the hand or the wrist joint. And these bones are essential in the stability and the flexibility of the hand. So the metacarpal bones are 8 in number, and they are conventionally numbered 1 to 5 from the lateral to the medial side. So from the lateral side or on the radial side, we have the first metacarpal bone, second, third, fourth, and fifth towards the ulnar side. So on the type of bone, it is a long bone, so it is a small long bone. Its parts are the head, the shaft, and the base. So it consists of 3 parts: the head, the shaft, and the base. So the metacarpals, there are 5 metacarpal bones, 5 in number on each side, giving us a total of 10, and they are numbered 1 to 5 from lateral to the medial side. And the type of bone, it is a long bone. So here is a diagrammatic representation of the metacarpal bones. So these are the metacarpal bones. So here we have the carpal bones, the metacarpals, and then here we have the phalanges. So the metacarpal bones, as I have said, they are conventionally numbered 1 to 5 from the radial side or the lateral side to the medial side. So here we have the first here we have the first metacarpal bone that is found within the thumb. So here we have number 1, 2, the first one within the thumb, the second one in the index finger, then the third one within the middle finger, the fourth one within the ring finger, and then the fifth one is found within the small or the little finger. So there are 5 in number. They have 3 parts: the base, we have the body, and then the head. Let's look at the parts of the metacarpal bones. So it has a head, shaft, and a base. So the head is the distal part and it is rounded. The base is the proximal end and it is expanded, while the shaft is a connection between the head and the base. So the shaft extends between the head and the base. It is concave it has a concave surface on the palmar surface and on the sides. Then the dorsal surface presents a triangular area in its distal part. So it has 3 parts: the head, which is the distal end, the shaft, which connects or is an extension between the head and the base, and the base, which is the proximal end. So here is a diagrammatic representation of the metacarpal bones. So this is the first metacarpal, the second, third, fourth, and the fifth metacarpal. So let's look at the peculiar features of the first metacarpal. The distinguishing features of the first metacarpal. First of all, it is the shortest and the stoutest metacarpal bone. So it is the shortest. Why? Because it has 2 parts, unlike other metacarpals with the 3 parts. The second peculiar features is that it is rotated medially through 90 degrees so that its dorsal surface faces laterally. So it is rotated medially through 90 degrees so that the dorsal surface faces the lateral side. Then its base possesses a saddle-shaped articular surface for articulation with the trapezium. Trapezium is a carpal bone, and it is found on the distal row of the carpal bones. Then the head is less convex and broader than other metacarpals. So these are some of the features. So number 1, it is the shortest. Then it is rotated medially through 90 degrees so that its dorsal surface will face laterally. Then its base possesses saddle-shaped articular surface. Then the head is less convex and broader than other metacarpals. Number 5, it is the sesamoid bone. The sesamoid bones glide on radial and ulnar corners of head and produces impressions of gliding. Then number 6, its base does not articulate with any other metacarpal bones. So its base does not articulate with any other metacarpal bones. So as the reason is because it has two parts. So it has the head and the base. It lacks a shaft. So the head and the base. The head will articulate with the scaphoid bone. Then the base does not articulate with any other metacarpal. Then it has epiphysis at its proximal end, unlike other metacarpals which have epiphysis at their distal end. So these are the peculiarities or the distinguishing features of the first metacarpal bone. Then in terms of ossification, each metacarpal ossifies by two centers. So each metacarpal has two ossification centers. So they have primary and secondary ossification centers. So one primary center for the shaft and then one for the head. One for the shaft, one for the head. Then the secondary center of the first metacarpal appears at its base. So this is also another peculiar features as we noted in the last slide.